All right, uh-oh. My big head popped the hood. Stop saying action. I'm a professional, dude. I know when to go. It's the middle of duck season. It's a crisp, cool 80 degrees out here, and I'm doing review videos instead of hunt videos because there ain't no ducks. I'm Rocky from Rocky TV, and what I want to show you today is the TideWe Layout Blind. I think this thing came out last year, and I picked up a couple layout blinds so that I could compare them and see what I like the best. I've spent a little bit of time with this one, so I don't want to go through a bunch of the stuff that you can go on the website and read. I just want to kind of go over some of the pros and cons and features, and that way you guys have an idea of whether or not you might like this blind. I think we picked up this blind for somewhere around $220, but for right now, it's on Amazon right now, Black Friday, for like $199. On the TideWe website, I think it's $209. So it's actually a reasonably priced blind if you're looking to get into layout blinds or just looking to pick one up that maybe isn't gonna break the bank. Right off the bat, one of the things I really like about this is I'm 5'9". A lot of these blinds, when you're packing them in or you've got them on your back, will kind of hit you right here when you're walking. And this one seems to pack up kind of nice and tight so that it sits on your back a little higher. And when you're walking around, it's not trying to trip you at the same time. That's a plus. I'll show you how quick and easy this thing is to set up. It's not the quickest or the easiest, but it's quick and easy. First of all, you just undo these little straps, fold it out. They give you these two little poles. I haven't tried to fold it up with these poles in the doors, but that's what these are for, is to give these doors a little bit of rigidity here. Speaking of the doors, I like that each door has one of these little pockets on it too, that you can keep like shells in or whatever you want to keep in here, snacks, whatever. I think it's pretty cool that they have a little zipper pocket right there. Then it's as easy as, there's a bar in here that you pull to the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. To lock that bad boy out. You got this bag right here that is completely separate that kind of acts as its own little storage compartment. So a lot of blinds will have a zipper pocket like this, but then you're just tossing stuff up under the seat. This has its own little dedicated bag, which is pretty cool, so you can put birds in there or stuff from your blind bag, whatever you want to put in there. Next, you take the seat here, and you've got these little clippy-doos on the top, clippy-doos on the bottom. String it through and clip them. Tighten them up, and you're pretty much ready to go. To bring the frame up a little bit, you've got these little straps here that you'll tighten up. Ours are pretty much tightened, and that's all it is to set it up. One of the cool things about this blind, I said I wasn't gonna do this, tell you the stuff you could read online, but it does have waterproofing up the side, so if you wanna set this in really shallow water or in the mud, you're not gonna be soaking. But I want to take a second just to show you a couple of my favorite features about this blind. The biggest one being, it's got like a height adjustable back, all the way up to 19 inches. So they have these little push buttons here that you push that down and you can adjust the height of this up quite a bit. It's got a number system here so that you know you get it even on both sides. And it lets you have a little bit of elevated position. Because if you're like me, I'll show you. If you're like me and you got maybe just a little smidgen of belly here, or you got a bad back, you're gonna need that elevation. Another thing I really dig about the blind is there's not a lot of big, heavy framing to it. This is really light, quick and easy setup. There's no pins or anything like that. There's no framing in the feet, which could be a pro or a con, depending on what you're looking for. But I happen to like that there's no framing in the feet. Just makes it a little lighter, a little easier to deal with, and probably makes it so that it packs up a little higher on your back like we were talking about earlier. Another cool thing about this blind is that they actually have a zipper pocket down here, a clean out pocket, so that you can zip this open and get all the mud, dirt, whatever out of your blind just through this pocket. Makes it a whole lot easier for cleanup. I've seen people talk about having their dog down there, laying down and peeking through there. I don't trust my dog to do it, but maybe you could yours. And the other thing is they give you a really cool pouch right here on the side that's got a bunch of shell loops, really easily accessible pouch here that's actually like sewn in and welded here to the side. So you're not losing track of that bad boy. And then it's got your pockets here, so if you use flags or whatever, you've got one on each side that you can use your goose flags. I'll show you different positions here. I was telling you about this elevated back, which is one of the biggest things that I really like about this blind. Right now I have it set up to a 6, which is still a little difficult to me. I'm gonna put it down at the bottom, and then we'll kind of go through and show you what it's like getting out of it for someone maybe a little my size. So this here is on a 0, as low as it gets. You have to promise not to laugh at me, okay? You're sitting back. Oh yeah, I do like the way that that this is framed in. Like I said, I got a little bit of a belly here, but it doesn't sit up way high like this. I'm perfectly capable of seeing what I need to see. But then when it comes time to sit up, okay, I'm sitting here, there's ducks. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. So I'm gonna raise the back up a little bit more. We'll put it on something like a 7. Meaning it still goes a little bit higher. I'll go ahead and get to one of the cons. This goes up to 10, I think. You get past 6 and this Velcro doesn't want to stay done. You have to really, really try and work to get that Velcro to stay on there. Otherwise, you just kind of got an exposed bar. So something to think about if you're gonna be sitting real high like I have to do. So here we go on a 7. This is more like it. Sit them high, I can see, and then if some ducks come, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. This cushion, this seat is actually pretty nice. It's got some padding to it. The pillow here is actually pretty nice too. It's got some fluff to it. Gives you some support for your neck, but there's not a lot of support for your back. All right, so my favorite features of the blind, obviously, the biggest pros, the elevated back, which is really good if you're a bigger guy or gal, or you've got a bad back. I think that's a lifesaver. I really like the pocket and the zip out clean pocket. I like that they give you something to give some rigidity to the doors. And I like that it packs in a little higher so it's not hitting me in the knees. The biggest and really only con, and believe me, I'm a little bit stretched to find a con. Right now we've got this at a 5. This is Velcroed right here about at the top as far as we can. If I try to get this to a 10, you're not getting that Velcro over. Even if I loosen this up all the way and pull it completely through like a dingbat, you're not getting that to a 10. So, I mean, it's really nice that that's an option to sit up that high, but it's kind of almost seems like a design flaw that this doesn't actually Velcro there. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste your time with a bunch more jibber jabber. That is the TideWe Layout Blind. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it, any questions that you might have. If you have one yourself, any impressions that you might could give to help others out. Overall, for 199 bucks, like you could pick it up for right now on Amazon, I think it's a pretty nice blind. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have a bunch more gear review stuff coming out soon. And I mean, I've got quite a bit of stuff that I'm gonna review for you guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. It doesn't look like we're doing any duck hunting anytime soon. I mean, I'll get out there. We're about to be on the split, so it's gonna be a couple weeks. So I'm gonna knock out some review videos. If you guys have something in mind that you think that I should review, make sure to drop it in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. And we'll catch you on the next one.